it could be the end. More about that in a minute. After 2,686 days, which is just over 7 years in the job at Bradford Park Avenue, we could be on the verge of getting the sack. Let's see the results that have got us in this position. So the games in the last episode was a 2-1 away defeat to Kettering in the fourth qualifying round of the FA Cup, followed up by a 1-1 draw at home after a late penalty from Jaden Wareham. Following up from that, we went to Maidstone away, where we got a late goal from Benjamin Salberg to draw 1-1. We followed that one up with a game we were expecting to win. Boston were just outside the bottom four, but we went down 1-0. We're just not scoring any goals. The only time we've scored more than one goal recently was in that 2-0 win, our only win of the season against Bournemouth, which was the first one on the changeover to FM24. That was probably set up to allow you to win. We followed that one up. The last game we played was Solihull Moors away. They are second in the league, and a 2-0 defeat. We went into that one with our new defensive system we've been using. 5 at the back, 1 in front, very narrow going forward. It's been reducing the number of goals we've conceded. Solihull Moors are a good team. Ehib Batianhan, however you say that, scored both goals, and he is a monster at this level. Those who watched my Luton beta save will know I bought him for Luton in the Premier League. He didn't quite show up to the extent that he's showing at this level though. If we just look at his record, he's got 12 goals in 16 games. After that game was called into the boardroom. Here we are. Board request meeting to discuss confidence. The board wish to hold a meeting with you regarding the team's performance against Solihull Moors. I feel the team should have performed a lot better. I would disagree with that really. They are a top team and are second in the league. 2-0 defeat wasn't a bad result at all. We'd like you to explain the result. Failure to attend the meeting will result in the board terminating your contract. So I went to the meeting, couldn't get it across that these were a decent team, and really it's the previous results, winning only one game. To summarise, the board are satisfied with the management of the team. I don't see how that C rating there still stands. But basically they told me I've got to win this next game against York. Otherwise it's bye-bye. Let's have a look at the league. And if you see Solihull Moors there, a joint top in fact, just off the top on goal difference. So losing 2-0 away to them, as I say, wasn't that bad a result. We're just kept off the bottom. York have a -21 goal difference, we've -12. But they have won 2 games. We've drawn 6 games. If we'd have won some of those games, then we wouldn't be in this position. Yeah, it's a game that's winnable. The consequences if we don't win, a draw will be no good. So let's get into the game then, see how we're lining up. With this game being a must-win game, we're going in positive. We're changing our formation. We've been too negative. I've noticed when we've tried to get back in games towards the end and I've gone positive that we have created more. So we're going to go in from the start. It's a must-win game, otherwise I get sacked. We have a new player at right back. If we just have a look at him, Ryan Barrett, experienced 28-year-old, 3.5 stars. Picked him up as a free agent, played all of his football in Wales for TNS. Good average ratings, goals and assists last season. 3 goals, 4 assists, 6.99 for player of the matches. So we're hoping for good things from him. He's going to have to hit the ground running straight in the team at right back. So it's Barrett right back, Bell and Sams in the middle, and Beckwith on the left. Of course, Macaulay in goal, our skipper. The midfield 2, holding as such, are Fielding as a deep line playmaker and Oakley Booth as a Mazzala. We hope he will cover that space on the right when Ngoy goes forward. And we're looking for some better form from Fred Ngoy. Record assist maker last season, but no goals, no assists at all this season. He's been on the bench, but I'm putting him in for this big game. I'm picking my strongest team. So we've got Greenwell playing further forward, probably been playing him too far back. He started off playing well in the season and his form has dropped off recently, but we're playing him as attacking midfielder in the hole. Trusty on the left. He doesn't want to play as a winger, but his better form has been there and he will be on attack as well. Up front we've got Salberg. He's hit and miss. As we've said, nobody has scored regularly. He is always looking dangerous but seems to miss a lot. But we'll see what happens today. On the bench we've got Shering, Tong, Harding, Donaghy and Wareham. So let's get into the dressing room and see how we're going to G the boys up for this. So we're going to go with what Gianluca Haven is saying. I think we need to show everyone what we're all about, and we're going to pump fists and say that. And that's had a motivating effect on some of the players. Quite a few unsure players. What that means I don't know. So let's see how York are lining up. There's our 4-2-3-1. I haven't played this formation much at all in the time that I've been here. It's not my favourite, and they're playing with a 4-3-3 with a defensive midfielder. So let's get into the game then and skip that. York are the favourites for this game. Right, just stop there. This has been what's happening. I believe it's some sort of bug. Gianluca Haven is making changes early in the game, which includes subbing a player off, which if you don't catch it happens. So this is in the first few minutes. We're gonna just have a look, see what he's done, make sure everything's the same. Yeah, we've swapped around Greenwell and Fielding there. Fielding is a deep line playmaker. Oakley Booth it was, wasn't it? So they swapped all the midfielders round. That's right, and Goy, Trusty, Salberg. So they look okay. We've gone on to balanced. We want to go positive. If you don't catch this, if you let it go, yeah, he subs off one of the midfield players, it usually is, after about 15 to 20 minutes. Usually if you catch it like this and change it back, it doesn't happen again. So it's only in the early stages of the game. So let's get back to it then and keep an eye out just to make sure that that doesn't happen. Keep an eye on that dugout. No, nothing's happening at all. Nobody's had a shot. We of course have got the balance of play. York for some reason are favourites for this game. I don't know why, because they are below us in the table on goal difference, a much worse goal difference than us. And first shot to York there, 2 shots to York, and it's a York highlight in the 28th minute. But that's an easy catch for Macaulay as the ever incessant rain comes down. Never known it rain so much in Bradford. So out to Beckwith there from Macaulay. Beckwith into Sams. Oakley Booth coming deep, he's on a yellow card already. Back to Beckwith. Beckwith to Fielding. We're playing around at the back. We can't get past the York press, but we do now. Greenwell, he's got a yellow card as well, but he gives it away, and it's York coming back at us again. Vicente to Shaw. Shaw is bouncing in the box, but it's a wild shot over the bar, and we need a shout. Let's have a shout and encourage, and we should see the green faces popping up. Add instructions, stay on feet. Yeah, we'll do that, seeing as we've got several players booked. We've got 3 players booked. They're certainly showing they're in for a fight here. But no goals and no shots for us to say we're on positive. 6 shots from York, 1 on target, and it's 0-0. Defensively, we're not too bad. Yeah, I'm going to say that one. We're not going to win if we don't shoot. We can't pump fists and say that. We're going to point finger. That's fired most of the players up, except new boy Barrett and Macaulay. So let's get into the second half then. We really need to do better. They've made a sub. Yeah, they are the favourites for this game, but they lost. Here's a corner. Murphy coming in, and Macaulay dabs that one over, and it's all York on the attacking basis. And here we have another corner. Murphy going to put this one and raises his arms above his head. Fielding heads that one out, and Goy, come on, get this. No, it doesn't. It goes out of play. York City made the sub at half time, and we've had 1 shot. It's poor, very poor, and I'm going to see if we can change something here. So 6.3 Salberg, 6.4 Trusty, Greenwell 6.4. Fred and Goy's playing better, 6.9. Looking pensive, Salberg. I'm going to put Donaghy up front. Put him in his favourite pressing forward role. Pressing forward on support. I'm going to leave it at that for now. So confirm those changes. Salberg's off, although he's on this highlight. We give the ball away. We're just giving the ball away a lot in the opposition half. And not pressing, not winning the ball at all. Here's Murphy. Vicente out wide. This is going to be a York goal. I can see this. Vicente is being forced away though. and Barrett stops him, but he gets in again. Curley's in, pulls it back, but Trusty plays it straight out to their player on the edge of the box, and it's another wild shot. Although they are not getting much on target, they have got the balance of the play. Matt Wright is finding too much space. We're into 65 minutes and we've had one shot on target. What else can we do? Oakley Bulls, Fielding's nervous. Not what you want from your most experienced player. Greenwell and Oakley Bulls both carded. Barrett's apprehensive and being carded also. I'm going to go with 2 up front. I'm going to bring Wareham on. Unfortunately, I'm going to take Fielding off, and I'm going to swap those 2 around. So Greenwell, what does he like as a deep line playmaker? Not bad. I'm going to keep him as a deep line playmaker then. On defend, Wareham we're going to put up front with Donaghy. We're going 2 up front then. We're going 4-2-4. There's not much more we can do. We've got to go for the game. Pressing forward on defend. 2 pressing forwards I don't think works. We're going to make Donaghy a poacher. So 4-2-4 then. We're going all out attack. Let's change. Let's go more direct. Right, we'll keep it at that then. Don't see how much more positive I can go. 35 minutes plus added time to go, and we're not connected with too many of our crosses. There's just nothing happening at all to say we're on positive. We have got a bit of momentum now. I'm going to go attacking. You know what happens now. Let's have a shout as well and demand more. And we're into 80 minutes, but nothing at all is happening. Greenwell struggling. They've gone into a back 5, so they're certainly wanting this point to get me the sack. Who did it say? Greenwell fired up. Oakley Bulls poor. Trusty poor. Trusty's fired up, but he's only 6.3. We haven't got any more attacking players anyway. To go 3 at the back, push somebody else forward in the hole. Let's put Greenwell in there. Advanced playmaker on attack. We're going to take Barrett off. He's not played for a while. And we're going to bring Harding on to play in midfield as anchor, and Beckwith can play as a centre back. It's not his favoured position, but I have done that before. So we're going for it. It's a game we've got to win. Let's confirm those changes, get them for the final acts of this game. Are we going to see anything? We've had 1 shot on target. We've got a corner. Trusty with the corner. Bunches out. Donaghy at the edge of the box. Come on, don't put that back. Why have we got 2 men back when we need to win? Beckwith plays the ball in, but straight to their keeper. What a poor ball there from Beckwith. And what looked a promising moment when we had a corner. Bell, we've got it again. Looks like Yorker solely on the defensive here. Donaghy through balls, but to their defender. Try passing it to one of ours. Donaghy. And it's a long highlight is this. They're certainly making us sweat. And Goy, he's not really shown a great deal all season, and not today, but he's one of our better players. If we could just find the form. Harding, Greenwell, put a decent ball in. Oh, what's happened? Oakley Bulls in, he scored! 88th minute, we've got a goal. Oakley Bulls, Greenwell put him through, and all the yellow cards together there. And it's 1-0. We'll take it. It's a sketchy lead. Here he is. Greenwell misses that, and Oakley Bulls picks it up. So a clash between our player and the defender there. It runs through to Oakley Bulls. He makes no problem there, but Yorker straight back on the attack. Not a chance to change anything. Good save, Macaulay. It's a corner. Let's change the tactics now, and obviously we don't want to be on attacking. We're going to go cautious, don't go defensive. That's asking for trouble. We've waited 89 minutes in possession. Passing is going shorter. Tempo's going a lot slower. Time wasting frequently. Be more disciplined. This is the see out game mode. Hopefully it works. No, that'll do. Confirm those changes. Hopefully this corner won't be shown, but it is going to be, I think. Here it is, Murphy with the corner. They've gone to route 1. Beckwith heads out. Trusty What are you doing there, giving it just straight back to them? You could have brought that down loads of time. And it's another corner. It's nervy, last minutes, 4 minutes of added time, and it's another corner to York. Murphy, and we've headed it out again, but it's still York coming forward, blocked, and over the bar. Well done there. We get away with it, and York putting on the pressure. Come on, see this out, see this out, see this out. Yes, 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 yes. 1-0. Somehow we've managed to get a 1-0 win. 2.06 XG for York, but no goals. And man of the match performance from Tom McCauley and our defence. You've got to say, when it mattered, all the remaining players on the pitch did well. It's just the attacking players not doing so well. And we've survived to see another day. Just 0.67 XG and 2 shots on target. We've won. A win's a win, and needs must, but we really must play a lot better, else we're just delaying the inevitable. Only our second win of the season. Let's see what the board say after that one. We will have moved off the foot of the table with 12 points from 17 games now. We've gone above Guiseley as well. It's a real local feel to it at the bottom of the table. Bradford, Guiseley and York. But we're 6 points away from Dorking. And it's got the York manager at the sack. Wade Elliott has had his contract terminated by York chairperson Glenn Henderson. So, unfortunately, Wade, you couldn't do it and you've got the sack. It would have been me if I hadn't have won that game. But it's only delayed it. As a result of the improvements we've made as manager, the board have cancelled any plans to leave you over a role at the club. Going forward, the board hope you won't give them much reason to regret their decision. The board asked you for a result and they're delighted that you delivered it. So, it's probably got me a few more games. Let's have a look at the schedule then. Notts County next. Newport. I can't go too far in front because I may get the sack. Still, we've really got to up the ante on the scouting front and definitely get some forward players in. Defensively, we're not that bad. We only conceded 2 to Solihull Moors, 1 to Maidstone. So we're not too far off defensively. But I think I'm going to try playing a bit more positively, try playing 2 forwards, try and get a bit more attacking play into us. So I'm just going to play the couple of games, Notts County away, Newport at home. Hopefully I'll still be in place for Dagenham and Redbridge away. We've got successive Saturday games, no midweek games in between. I hope you've enjoyed it. Sorry that I haven't been able to bring content at a more frequent rate, but it's really difficult at the moment. Any comments, please. I'm always happy to receive and correspond with anybody. And thank you very much for watching. This is Dave Dog for now. Goodbye.